Okay, I'm live. Let's try this all over again. All right, guys. Hello, hello. Hello to those of you on IGTV, and hello to those of you in my free Facebook community, Sugar Breakthrough Community. Just want to point out that for those of you on IGTV, you're not able to see the slides. However, you are welcome to join us on Facebook if you want to review this whole series and take a look at the slides. It's always helpful, especially if you feel like you're more of a visual learner. So this whole week, we've been talking about why you're not losing weight on your low carb diet and what to do about it. And listen, there is nothing more frustrating than working hard, not reaching your goals, or just having like slower than molasses weight loss. And a really, really big factor in both of these things is the idea of staying motivated and consistent. So today I've got a special invitation for all of you. Plus, I'm going to be sharing 3 strategies that are going to help you get better results from your low carb plan. All right, so let's move on. So yesterday we talked about important factors that we should all be paying attention to. And it's not just about, weight loss per se, but you also want to make sure you're in good health. So the first thing that we talked about was just sleep. Sleep is really underrated in terms of how it can help you manage your weight, but also just maintain your health. So getting adequate sleep, having a great and effective nightly routine to help you naturally transition to that time of day is super, super helpful. The other thing we talked about yesterday is being held back because you're so overly focused on a number. And what you're doing is you're sabotaging yourself by maybe just weighing too often, or maybe, you just, every time you see a number you don't like, it just completely takes you off plan because you get really frustrated and then you're sabotaging yourself. So having other data points that you can use to measure your success, because success looks like a lot of different things. It's not just a number on a scale. I'm not saying that the number's not important and it's not an important database, but if you look at yesterday's video, we really kind of explored the whole concept of other ways to remain motivated and how often I feel that it's, that weighing yourself, that weighing yourself remains effective and doesn't sabotage you. We also talked about the concept yesterday of just giving up too easily. And here's the thing. It is really easy to get frustrated. I'm with you on that. I understand. And I know what a frustrating and terrible time we're in right now. Between the awful weather all over the country, this pandemic, just the division in our country and how stressful that feels. I know how easy it is just to rely on your comfortable habits, those comforting foods. And my best advice on this is, you have to look at the big picture and keep your eye on that bigger prize. None of these things, I'm looking out the window right now, it is snowing big time. But all these things will pass. I mean, literally, it's higher than my chairs. I've never seen this amount of snow build up in the backyard. But the truth is, it's going to pass. And at the end of the day, we're all going to walk out of our doors and resume our normal lives. And it's probably going to happen a lot sooner than we think. But nevertheless, really remaining focused, remaining consistent getting a weekly shot in the arm by listening to me, by interacting with people in the same boat that you are, can have a huge impact. So just stay tuned because I'm going to be inviting all of you for a special meeting, totally free. I'll get to that in just a minute. But let's dive into today's topic, which are three ways that 3 ways to reset your metabolism and get better results from your low carb plan. So these are ways that are going to actually improve your metabolism, keep you motivated, and also help help resolve any sort of issues with feeling deprived or anything like that. So are we ready? Are you guys ready? Should we go ahead and dive in? All right, so we are talking about common mistake number 4 today, which is not utilizing weight loss enhancing tools. And right now, I'm going to cover 3 of them, okay? All right, so the first one is something I actually talk about pretty frequently, and it is intermittent fasting. So if you've tried intermittent fasting, let me know. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are and if you got any sort of results. Intermittent fasting is the creation of a formal feasting and fasting window. The fast is just what I said. It's a fast. It's a 0-calorie, and there's a little more nuance to the 0-calorie thing, but we'll talk about that another day. But it's a fasting window, and then the feasting is eating on-plan foods for a specific window of time versus fasting for a specific window of time. The benefits are it absolutely resets your metabolism. It absolutely helps you to increase the level of insulin sensitivity, which is it's something that's good for all of us, and especially as we age, we become less and less sensitive to insulin. So this is a really, really good thing. And there's just a cascade of hormonal benefits. So intermittent fasting is something I highly recommend as a way to kind of move you forward in your weight loss goals. All right, let's talk about number 2, which is weight training. And here's the thing, you guys, weight training is really essential because beginning at around the age of 30, we lose about 0.5% of muscle mass each year. It sort of accelerates as we get older, but this is just approximate numbers. So when you think about it, if we're losing 0.5% of muscle mass each year, by the time you're 50, you've actually lost about 10% of your muscle mass. I mean, that's really quite a bit. Think about the hit that it takes on your metabolism, because our metabolism is really one of the things that really determines the rate of metabolism is the amount of lean muscle that you have. So it really is a beneficial practice to be weight training on a regular basis. And, a lot of women are like, oh, I don't like the look. I don't want big arms, this and that. But you know what? Women don't have the level of testosterone that men do, so you really don't have to worry about getting big muscles. The bottom line is that you stick to the 3 S's when it comes to weight training. So let me give you the 3 S's. Your weight training routine should be solid, which means that you're doing it on a regular basis. It should be safe. Start out small. It's okay to work your way up, but on the other hand, do continue to challenge yourself. And it should be simple. Those are the 3 things to keep in mind when it comes to using weights. weights can be as simple as, 2 to 3 pound weights when you're kind of, you know, watching TV or every morning, after your coffee, whatever. Um, or it could be a more specific routine that it involves a little heavier weights and that you're doing it several days a week. I would recommend 2 to 3 days a week, I think is a great um, and sustainable routine. But weight training in and of itself has so many benefits. It's going to help you lose weight quicker because it is going to increase your metabolism, not just while you're doing the exercises, but there's tons of research that tells us that it increases your metabolism for, I think it's about like 2 hours after you've been lifting. So that's huge. Also, it helps prevent falls as we age because you have the opportunity to build those small muscles that you don't use quite as much that sort of help us balance. And also, it really increases your self-confidence because you look really good. It's a great way to change your body composition. And hey, while it's the dead of winter and we're indoors this much, why not try a weight training routine? So that's number 2. Number 3 is carb cycling. Now, carb cycling means kind of a different thing to different people. It's something I really work with clients on based on their own needs, if that would be helpful for them. This is really the practice of increasing your carbs at certain intervals. So low carb most days, but you have days where you, quote, carb up. And there are a lot of different approaches. So you really have to know what works best for you in terms of how often and how many carbs that you're carving up by. But the benefits are for sure added weight loss. It can help you if you're feeling constipated from a low carb plan. I know for me, it really helps me with that. Also, it helps you to avoid feelings of deprivation. And that's really big too, because it's really hard to remain motivated and consistent when you're feeling deprived. So making sure that you are doing whatever you need to do in terms of utilizing these weight loss tools to help keep you on plan. You know that feeling like when you're super excited about something new and you just can't wait to dive in and you got a big smile on your face, even if it's like a new diet plan, or you're feeling really motivated, you're like all in, you're getting maybe like a weekly like shot in the arm that just keeps you going for the whole week. Maybe it's these videos or maybe it's something else for you. But listen, time is running out for my super sale for the Sugar Breakthrough Weight Loss Live Group Coaching. And here's the thing. I want to invite all of you to join us for a free meeting on Saturday, February 20th. Okay? Totally free. It's somewhat early in the morning, so depending on your time zone. So it's not going to interfere with the rest of your day. And hey, where are we going, right? So if you're interested, if you feel like, hey, you know what? Maybe coaching is and having a conversation and community and getting a weekly shot in the arm would be helpful for me, not to mention having a practitioner guide me. Hey, join us. It's totally free, you guys. If you're interested, you can either comment below or you can DM me and I will send you the Zoom link to join us. So I hope to see all of you on Saturday, February 20th. If you've been thinking about Sugar Breakthrough, I just want to let you know the super sale is ending in just a couple of days. So now would be the time if you want to learn more. I will leave the link. I'm going to put it in the comments on Facebook, and also it's right in my bio on Instagram. So I hope to see all of you on Saturday. If you have questions, we can go over your questions live and I can help you at that point. And you can meet the other people, the other women who share the same goals as you do. So, guys, thank you so much for watching today. Happy Thursday. And I hope to see you all on Saturday. Bye for now.